So we know now that UNRWA was involved in the attack on October 7th. Biden has continued funding UNRWA. When the information about UNRWA came out a couple months ago, he temporarily froze the funding of UNRWA, but then our State Department went around to European countries, believe this? Urging them to make up the difference. It's sick, sick. Biden and Blinken and these people are sick. Now we have a rally against UNRWA. What's UNRWA? United Nations Relief something or other organization. This is an entity that was created by the UN for the sole purpose of providing support to the so-called Palestinians in Gaza. We have paid hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars into this organization to try and help the Palestinian citizens in Gaza. Where's the money gone? Well, in addition to enormous amounts of money from Qatar and Iran, they've built an entire subway system of tunnels, much, much larger than the subway system that exists in New York, probably twice as large. Hundreds and hundreds of miles of tunnels that are air-conditioned, that have communications capabilities, that go from mosque to mosque, hospital to mosque, a command center to the, I mean, it is a cockroach's heaven. You've got a city under towns and a city under a country, which is why I've said there's no way this happened without the Gazans supporting it. You can't move that much sand and dirt, and you can't make that much noise, and you can't use that much cement. So they divert all these resources to building this, So we know now that UNRWA was involved in the attack on October 7th. UNRWA so-called volunteers were involved. Many more knew about it, but never said anything about it. Some were involved in celebrating after some of the subhuman monsters returned to their caves. And Trump had cut off UNRWA. You actually have UNRWA volunteers or employees teaching to hate the Jews and Hamas. The UN is a complete rat's nest that needs to be fumigated. It really does. These bastards need to be kicked out of the country. I've talked about this for like 30 years. We need to create a different type of organization of truly freely elected governments. And let all the throwbacks have their own meetings, so forth. So Biden has continued funding UNRWA. When the information about UNRWA came out a couple months ago, he temporarily froze the funding of UNRWA, but then our State Department went around to European countries, believe this? Urging them to make up the difference. It's sick, sick. Biden and Blinken and these people are sick. Let's take a look at this, a rally against UNRWA in Jerusalem. Go.
What brought me here is this facility. Employees who went to Israel to murder and slaughter and rape our citizens, our friends, our family.
We will not cooperate with the lie dedicated to denying 4,000 years of Jewish history. We are out of patience.
They are supporting terrorism and Jewish murders. צריך להעיף אותם. Take them out. רוח מן און. Take them out. רוח מן און.
I'm an Israeli citizen that is very, very concerned about the fact that there's a terror organization in Israel. UNRWA kindergarten teachers learn to hate and want to kill Jews. They spend 75 years indoctrinating Arabs all around the world to hate Israel and to never accept its offer of peace. And it culminated in a brutal massacre.
We will kick out anyone that violates our laws or undermines our sovereignty. UNRWA is a terror organization under the aegis of the UN. UNRWA is a Go!
Participating in October 7, their books are filled with filth and hate, paid for by the American taxpayer and other parts of the world. It's just incredible. And Joe Biden pretends he's cutting them off when they're working other countries to give money to these organizations.
For all this and much more, sign up for Levin TV.